Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. Chubs coming at you. How are you doing today? Hopefully you guys are doing good. I'm out for a little walk. I'm gonna take the camera with me. We're going down a couple different streets. Did you guys watch that Tyson fight? Tyson-Jake Paul fight? Oh my gosh. All the hype that was around that and everything. Good to see, but bad to see. That's what I want to talk about real quick in this video is Father Time. There's nothing we can do about Father Time. Father Time is going to catch us. So be smart, make your decisions wisely in life, because you're never going to get time back. So let's get on with the video. Let's talk about this. Let me say, I was all for Tyson. I thought for sure that it's going to go his way. And what a disappointment. I'm not disappointed in how he performed and how the fight went. I'm just disappointed that Father Time is caught up to one of my superstars. Somebody I had idolized and watched in my early days. He's 3 years older than me. I'm 55. Tyson's 58, fighting that 27-year-old, 28-year-old Jake Paul. It wasn't even a contest. He had no legs. He had absolutely no legs under him, and I can relate. The older you get, the less you work out, the less you are active, the worse your body is. You're not able to stay with the Joneses. You're not able to keep up like you think you can. You know, in your head, you may feel that you can still compete. In our minds, the older we get, still feel like we are young at heart and that our abilities are still there, that we're able to do what we used to be able to do, you know, and it's just not true. We're really not able to do physically what we once were able to do. And you'd be naive to think that you could, and you might injure yourself if you've ever challenged yourself in some manner. I knew growing up on a lake, water skied all the time, every day. During the summer, we were always in the water, always doing some stuff, pressing the limits, bouncing back from slight little injuries. As I got older, in my mid-30s, I water skied again, and it wasn't the same. I could feel it for a week afterward because I didn't do it all the time. The muscle memory was, there, but the muscles that I don't use, you feel it for a little bit longer than you want to.
Alright, here he is. He's getting ready to go water skiing. Show us if he still has it. Alright, and we're getting ready. Hit it!
So that was one of the eye-opener times I learned that I'm not as physically fit or able to do what I used to be able to do, and never thought of it. You always tell your parents, back in the day, to join you. If you're water skiing, you're like, Dad, let's go skiing. You should try. Come on, you're still able to do it. But you don't realize my father was 31 years older than myself. So when I'm 22 and he's 53, similar to my age, I think he's able to do it. I know I'm able to do it. I think I'd like to see him try it, but I realize now that you don't want to push it all the time because you could end up wrecking yourself for a while. Anyway, yeah, that fight was a real eye-opener as to, boy, Mike's not got it any longer. It makes me think about my decisions here. My decision to move here, my decision to retire at 52. Did I do the right thing? Was it a good time to do this? Absolutely, it was a good time to do this. I'm so glad that I took advantage of this when I did. If I would wait for that extra 13 years, which is 10 years from now, who knows how physically able or how motivated I would be to do what I'm doing now. I have the abilities to do this vlogging. Obviously, it doesn't take anything physical. I don't think in 13 years I would still have the same motivations and abilities to do what I'm doing now. Hopefully some of you that watched that fight and you saw how ridiculous, I'm just gonna say it, I think Mike looked a little ridiculous, you know, trying to perform like he used to, and he wasn't anywhere close. He was wobbly. He didn't throw any punches. He didn't want to wind himself, but he just didn't have the cardio. Even though he's trained and trained and trained, it's just not there anymore. You know, he wasn't the same person, even though he thinks he might have, and he might have had a chance. There was no chance. There was no chance. So if you guys are considering possibly moving now and doing something because you're in a place in your life, I recommend do it now. Do it while you're still able to do it. Because you never know. You never know what's going to happen around the corner. You never know what your motivations and intentions or whatever are going to be in 10 years from now, 13 years from now. I'd take advantage now while you still can. Just getting some reactions from some friends here. Scuba Dooba Doo just said, "Hey Mike, why were you biting your glove? It's the glove or your ear," Mike says. Yeah, a lot of us watched this. Scott Scotland, I'm sure, because you had commented, am I going to watch it? Yes, I did want to watch this. I think we're all kind of put in the same place. We really wanted to see him win. Once we saw that first round and into the second round where he was already starting to tire, you could tell he's not going to win unless he gets a lucky 1, 2, 3 punches, and that's probably going to tire him out. If he gets a 3-punch combination like he used to in the past and knocks down Jake Paul, there's no way he's going to survive. And he didn't. He lasted. I think Jake was taking it easy on him. You could tell in the last round too, he just wanted to say, hey, I respect your career. I respect you as an individual. I didn't want to beat you down and make an embarrassment of you. But you are older. I'm younger. It's my time. So it's true. It's true. We all have our time. Another thing I wanted to bring up, another reason for this video about mother time, father time, is I just had a college roommate pass away unexpectedly in the middle of the night. Eric Rausch. I miss you, buddy. I really wish we would have had a reunion back in like 2014. We had graduated in '94 from college. I'm so sorry. You know, my condolences go out to your family. You're too young at 52, dying unexpectedly in your sleep. That is the second college roommate that I know of that has died or passed away since we all left Duluth, Minnesota, University of Minnesota, Duluth. Yeah, the other one was Eric Zucker. I think he passed away in a car accident. And there is a third roommate of mine who had open heart surgery here a few years back, Brady. Who's recovered. He had quite a scare in his life as well when his health diminished. I don't know if I brought this up, but I have a cousin back in Minnesota that lived a couple towns away. His wife just passed away in her sleep unexpectedly as well. And this cousin was a couple years younger than me, so this woman was right around our same age. Since I'm not there, I don't know what she passed away of. I don't know what the autopsy or whatever turned out to be. But it's hitting my cousin hard, where right now he's selling everything he has in Minnesota. And he's going to move to his house in Galveston, Texas. And he's going to try to, cope with this. People are dying. People are dying at this age I'm in, or having major surgeries right now. And it's scary. I remember my father always talked about this. He always talked about when we went to family functions and he was the oldest person in the room. I'm the oldest person here, did you know that? I think dying or old age always scared my father. I know my father didn't like getting sick. He feared being sick. He didn't like going to the hospitals. He didn't like going to doctors. Sometimes you have to do that. My father sat in a chair and watched television shows for the last 20 years of my life. His health always was ailing. He was over-medicated and over-insured himself so that if he had to go to the doctors, there wasn't much to pay. But he contributed to a lot of his ailments because he was not active enough. And I'm trying to be active, and I'm trying to do what I want to do at the age I want to do it. You only get one chance in this life. As the ABC Hotel says, you only live once. Take advantage while you can.
Wait lang no.
How you feeling, babe? Are you feeling young and spry?
I'm feeling good. I have a break.
I'm feeling old, babe. I just watched that fight and I feel old. How do you feel?
Why?
Do you feel old ever?
Feel old?
Yeah, you're not old.
No, because your bathroom smells like 90-year-old.
My bathroom smells old. Gee, that's my... My bathroom smells bad. There's like a... It comes from the neighbors. It comes from the neighbors.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not me. It's never me.
Thank you very much.